Okay, ACB, so today I'm doing, Brian. Brian, I'm the only paparazzi. Um, Brian. Brian, I hate to break it to you, but this may come as good news to you. You're not famous. There are many people who may be familiar with your face, but that doesn't mean you're famous. Have you heard the saying, like you're a big fish in a little pond? Well, we're more like amoebas in the ocean. Hey everybody, how's it going? Linda here, Zwifting with Granny, and ACB, who is probably hiding with sunglasses on somewhere. Thank you, ConvexServe. Thank you for making today's suffering possible. Please go see them for all your computer needs. Mrs. Wiedekind, I hope you really enjoyed watching Kevin ride. He's a great guy. We've had a lot of fun together, and I hope you're getting some miles in yourself too this weekend. In other Zwifting with Granny news, our friend Anna, who is the Power Police, has added yet another title to her ever-growing badge. Yesterday she informed me I need to be drinking more water during my rides, so she is now the Water Warden, as well as the Power Up Police. So please congratulate Anna on her new job title, and I have not one, not two, but 3 bottles today, so I should be covered with that as long as I drink them. Alright, so today we are doing, guess what? We're doing the Alpe. Why are we doing the Alpe? Because when they offer it, I always have to do it. It's like this challenge that says, bet you can't do me, bet you can't climb me, bet you can't get up here. Yeah, I have to. So, I'm here. I joined the B race, and I'm just going to see if I can go up, take it easy, take my time. I am properly fueled. I had my gel, I had my oatmeal, I got enough sleep. I'm nervous as anything, really am. I have been dreading this all week, and I probably built it up to more than it is in my head. It's 9 a.m. now, so hopefully by 1 it'll be over, and I can just look back on it and say, well, hopefully I did it again. So here we go. First part is easy. Last time I did this was January 28th with our friend Fat Shark, who is not fat, and he didn't pull me up. He rode next to me the whole way, encouraged me, and when I was dying at the end, he told the best dad jokes about snow and monsters in the snow and whatever, and Yetis. It was hysterical to me. I look back on that part of the video and I laugh every time. So thank you, Fat Shark, who is not fat, if you're watching. I will think of you going up this climb, and I'm glad you're not here today, because he took a lot of time from his family, over 4 hours, from his wife and son, to spend a Saturday afternoon with me, or a Saturday morning, whatever it was. It was afternoon to him, and you don't find friends like that every day, so I'm very appreciative of that. It's a good memory, and today I'm doing it on my own. If I find somebody's wheel, it's open game, because I don't know them. I don't care what place I am here right now. I'm going to be last anyway. It doesn't matter. All I have to do is finish. I am getting spinnier, so hopefully I will be able to use my spinnierness to get me up these sections. I was trying to look on Strava to see what my fastest time was, And evidently they don't judge it by the whole climb. They do it by sections. So I took screenshots. Not that it'll make any difference, but if I need to deter my brain from suffering, I can always look and see what they were compared to then. And then I think I might end up doing it a little faster overall, because last time they also had the coastal route along with it. I think to make it like a total 20 miles or something. So we had that before we started climbing. And while that is one of my favorite routes, to ride that and the Alpe in the same ride was not something I thoroughly enjoyed. I am also wearing my Lucky Sleeper Dude t-shirt because every time I wear this, I have a good experience. And Sleeper Dude is a video channel, a YouTube channel that has nothing to do with bikes. He's a car guy. He fixes old cars with his family and his farm of 1 million animals who walk in and out while he's fixing cars. And it's really funny, and I love car stuff anyway. So if you're a car guy and you like Vice Grip Garage, Sleeper Dude is a great channel. He doesn't know me. I just think he's a great guy and deserves everything he's getting now. He works hard for what he has, let me tell you. Oh. All right. Digging in here. I'm sweating and we didn't even start yet. I'm sweating in fear. Nervousness, not fear. Not fear. Because I know if I need to take a break, I can. If I need to get off the bike, I can. If I need the towel, it's right here. If I need to sit on that, it's right here. I have no qualms about taking any breaks that are needed if I feel like I'm not going to make it. Sometimes all you need is 1 minute or two to get back in the game. I know I've said this a million times, but I think my first long ride was 35-mile Fondo, which at the time took me 5.5 hours. And I took 2 breaks during that, but I finished it. So that was before the channel started. That was when I first started. And I think I was on the Wahoo Snap, which is a wheel-on trainer, and it was really hard to pedal. Plus, I wasn't in shape. I was a lot heavier, and I was going up the jungle and then also the volcano climb. And at this point, the volcano climb is difficult for me, let alone then. So I'm just going to pace myself, because I think what may happen is near the end, usually it's after that, I think it's from 7 to 6, if I'm not mistaken, where that snow wall is. That's always where I feel like this is never going to end. But it does. I may not talk as much going up, or I may just to take my mind off everything. I am a little anxious. Honestly, I am a little anxious. I do have a good amount of miles on this week, which usually helps me. What do I have? Any day now, Linda. Come on. Okay, today I have 143 miles, so that's good because it's not really close to my 200. But I might get close to the 200 by Sunday night. This is not a long mileage ride. This is just climbing and climbing and climbing. Here we are. I did take screenshots of the segments if I need them. I did take my Claritin. All right, guys, it's been fun. I'll see you. Have a good ride. This is going to be all zone 2 and 3 with maybe a smattering of 4 and 5. Or no, actually, it's going to be a lot of 1 and 2. And I did get to watch Sarah's video about zone 3, and it was very interesting. It made a lot of sense. A lot of people say zone 3 is taboo. I often find myself riding in zone 3. So for me, it seems to work. It depends on what your goal is. And here we are in zone 3. We are not spinning, Linda. This is going to be a very long video. Always is. I'm lucky if I get over 3 or 4 miles an hour. Occasionally there'll be a downhill that I'll make use of. And get there, but the goal is to finish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over here, up there, so we can see this. You can see the segments, we can see the map, and we already know I'm last, so that's fine. Yeah, they start you out 10%, 11%. Really, the majority of this, I feel like, is around 7 or 8. But not always. You do get a break around the turns. That's where it seems to flatten out. So that helps me Hey, Anna. I will get a power up shortly. There's no banners here, but there are thumbs up. I think there's 2 of them on the tarmac, and that's where you get power ups. And if I get a feather, this guy is defending his 60 kilos. I don't blame him. I have a couple of friends who are very light, and they get questioned all the time. Yeah, defensive much. You know, you get picked on so much, I can understand, but it's all right. 12%, yeah, that's what we need right at the beginning. Leave the guy alone. Let him just ride. If he says, check my stats, he's 60 kilos. This is serious. It is. To some of us, it is. Let's see if I can spin a little better. If I could keep it here, that'd be great. This is not a game to many. I welcome the chat and the banter, because usually by the time I'm 3/4 of the way, there is no chat because there's no one else here. It's just me on the course. 181. People. I expect there will be a pretty big attrition rate on this, and maybe 9 people will quit. We'll see. It doesn't mean anything except I finished, and they didn't, for whatever their reason was. Could be mechanical, could be a pulled muscle. Not for me to judge. I just know what I can do here, and that I don't quit, and that I will finish this no matter what. Maybe the longest video known to mankind, but I will finish. I'll probably not burn a ton of calories on this, because I will be mostly spinning. I hope. Helpful hint for those of you who watch my videos all the way through. If you go to the little gear on the top when you click on the bottom and on the video, and the title pops up and everything, you can go to the gear and increase the speed. So you can see me go slowly, like 2 or 2.5 times faster. And you won't have to waste as much time watching me do 3 miles an hour. Just a helpful hint from someone who is very grateful. I can't believe there are some of you who, hello Margaret, there are some of you who actually watch this all the way through. I had to watch Adam's video. My friend Adam, Road to A is his channel. If you search for it, you're going to have to keep scrolling down until you see a Zwift like action figure cartoon. And if not, it is, hopefully, if I remember, link to his channel will be in the comments, as well as all my other friends. But I wanted to watch his 50 miler, and it took me 3 to 4 days to get through it, but I was determined to watch the whole thing because he's a good guy. Please go subscribe to him. I wanted to watch the whole thing so he would get the watch hours. Okay, we are past 21. Now we get to put my head through the trees. My instinct here is always to duck. I can totally understand why they do not offer this to the C's and D's, especially the D's. They don't expect that a D rider would be able to finish this. And if they did, it certainly wouldn't be with the degree of speed that the A's or B's do, and if they did, then there's something wrong. So if you ride with the B's, it's, it doesn't matter. You're going to get the same time if they offered it as a D or a B. So it makes total sense to me. That's a great kit. I wear that one as well. This is the Makuri kit that you get from spinning the big wheel. Are you kidding? He's halfway done already? So far I have gotten the kit I got first. Then I got the wheels, then I got more wheels, and then I got wheels for a change, and then I got the bike, and last night I did it again, and I got the helmet. So that's cool. It's a fun thing to do, and if they're trying to get more people to enter events, I got duped into it. I have ridden it almost every morning and definitely every night this week, I believe. Last night I rode it, but I have been riding it just, staying with the pack and trying to be somewhat competitive. Last night I just took my time. I don't even remember what my finishing time was. Ollie. Go check out Ollie's channel. Not Tade Pagacha. Also in my description, if I remember to copy and paste it. %. Lovely. Starting to get a little warm here. Turbo fan is activated. Well, according to Companion and the screen, I am in last place, but at the bottom it says 166 more in place, more in group. So maybe there's someone way back there somewhere. I don't know. I doubt it. Can't wait to get to the 7%. It's one of the few places you'll hear that word. I hear that number. Alright, here comes the power up. Hopefully. Hopefully it's a feather and I remember to use it because the power up, please. Which reminds me, I better drink water because of the water warden. Oh, good. XP, that's what I needed. I can't remember, do you get power-ups here? I can't remember if you do or don't. Over to the right, you see the radio tower spire. That is the C&D ride, which I will also be doing. Not sure when. I should be paying more attention to the left-hand side. The PRs are right there. I just realized that. Alright, so I think they only do it, Zwift only does it for the last 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, I don't know. Alright, let's see if we do 227. We can beat 227. I doubt it. One of my rides in Strava, which will still count as a PR, which now I wish I had never done, was a banded ride up here. And I finished in like an hour and a half, which for me is ludicrous. So all my PRs in Strava are from that ride. But here in Zwift they reset them. Alright. So 2 to 3, my PR is, that can't be right. Maybe I'm doing it backwards. Oh, I don't know. I'm looking at screen grabs that I took from Strava. And I'm on 19 to 18, which is not listed here for some odd reason. Okay. Well, I think I beat that. I think I beat that one. Shoot, I forgot to see what this one was. 18 to 17 was 5:35, according to Strava. Oh no. Maybe 19 to 18. I don't know. I'm just going to ride. You just have to look at the number when I turn the corner, before I turn the corner. Like the next one says 5:35. And Strava says 18 to 17 is 5:35. Okay, so that's right. Okay, I'm reading it strangely. All right. So this is 18 to 17, and this is 5:35. Linda, stop. Just ride. It's numbers. Give it up. The next one says 5:35. Beat that. If you can. At least it'll take my mind off things. Instead of just thinking about the end, I can think about it section by section. Alright, now my next one is to try to beat 5:35. So it looks like mostly I'm going to be in gear 7. If it goes above 10, then it'll go lower. If it goes to like 5%, I'll go up to 8. That way I'm not playing around with gears too much. I may have to go to 6 here. Glad I did that ahead of time. I'm pretty sure it's taking my PRs from the last ride. In January that I was just talking about, but I don't know for sure. I mean, this is taking my PRs from that. Strava keeps it lifetime. Zwift resets it every number of days. I forget what the number is. Well, I beat 5, whatever it was. Now I got to try to beat 238. Eric, what a good guy. So supportive of my channel. I appreciate it. Another super supportive Zwifter, Danny Enzo. He did a short the other day. It was really funny. He was telling people to subscribe to Eric's channel. He said that's his favorite channel. And then the screen goes back to the chat I had with him on the 50 miler. And then he says, oh no, Zwifting with Granny. I'm sorry, Eric. Zwifting with Granny is my favorite channel. It was just funny. I never expected it. He tagged me in it just to make sure I would see it. That was great. What a cool guy. Really good rider. Very, very race smart, very Zwift savvy. I don't know what, I forgot what this time was, 2 something. Well, if I didn't beat it, I came close. Now, 8:21. I never thought to do this. Already I'm on going to turn 14. This is a good way for me, for my head to do this. This is a mind game. And I see my error. My error. And fat shark who is not fat pointed it out last time, but I didn't grasp it. Probably was too tired. He said, just look at it, you know, corner by corner. But all I could think of is looking at the road, waiting for the corner to come. Never thought of looking here to see what my time was last time, and to just focus on the fact that, okay, I'm going to be here for about 8 minutes. This is working for me. I don't always learn the first time. A lot of people will tell you that know me. It takes me a few times. And then all of a sudden it's, oh, I see what they were saying. About anything, about life, about anything. If I do pass this person, they will end up passing me, I'm sure, because I'm going to need to stand up at some point. I just have to keep spinning. When I feel the pressure in my knees, that tells me keep spinning. That sound is just my chain rubbing against something. I didn't want to tinker with anything before this in case I wasn't able to untinker it. Because let me ride it with this little noise, which really is not a big deal, rather than not ride it at all or get all stressed out over it. Hey Tony, you are ahead of me. Tony is also a Cat D. So this is what we do. Tony is no newcomer. He's at level 35 and he's doing just fine. He's in his 50s. So he's older than me because I'm 12. As you could tell by the way I celebrated over winning a bike that doesn't exist to put in my virtual garage that doesn't exist. In the 2 videos ago when I rode, was it 2? Maybe it was the last one. When I rode with Kevin. It was the last one. I can't believe I got that excited. That was funny. I know there were times on this course in my previous attempts, I think this is my 10th time up, I don't know, I should have checked, where I went out hard from the beginning saying that I was going to maintain like, 90 watts or something the whole time, or 100 watts, I think once was my goal. And I'm just not capable of that. I wasn't then. It looks like I might be now, but I'm sure later on I won't be. I honestly can't go by the last ride because of the course they added before that. But they added a whole 10 miles. This is, I think it's just about 11 miles and just under 1,400 feet or something. Well, if this was 8 something, okay, next one is 424. To try to beat. It's got to be the last one that these times are from. Because I was tired or I had already spent energy riding on the coastal route. So I really can't say that this is so much better than that because I'm not doing that as well this time. But it's a goal. At least it's something to beat. And I know it gets a lot slower once it gets into single digits. If I could finish this in like 3:15, I'd be happy. 3:30 even. I'd be okay. Alright, now I gotta be at 11:23. I'm halfway there, exactly halfway. Well, so far I feel great. I just have to keep spinning. Save my knees. I hate to count my chickens before they're hatched, but if I feel this good on turn 13 to 12, it could be because I cut my miles down to closer to 200 instead of 250, 260. I'm not bragging. I did that much basically to burn calories. It wasn't for my love of Zwifting. Of course I love the bike, but it became routine. Ride in the morning, go to work. As soon as I get in the door, hop on the bike at night. There were times, of course, I didn't want to do that, and I just did it anyway, to put at least 10 miles in. Hello, ACB! Well, he's looking out the window. He is not within eyesight of me. Oh, no, he's scratching on the scratching post like all dogs do. You gonna go look over there again? No, he's not, because I asked him if he would, probably. What are you doing, bud? Hey, Tony picked it up. Good for him. Yeah, so I did cut my hours, my miles down. So that may be a good number for me. around 200. It doesn't make me tired. In fact, if one week I did like 175, and a lot of those days I was tired because I cut out one ride or because I rode a lot less. So my body really has become very well acclimated to this mileage, which I'm happy for. Oh, see ya. Where are you going? Oh, thanks for stopping by. If he had stopped, I would have had him do a cameo performance for his millions of adoring fans. And here's another power-up. Let's see what we get. Come on, Tony. You got this. I'm going to cheer him on. Okay, apparently there's no power-ups on this. Don't give up, Tony. Just take a break. Don't give up. Do not give up, sir. Here he comes. Okay. I was going to say, okay. He's moving. Maybe he's going to try to catch me. That'd be good. Give him a character chase. We're doing the same watts. I'm just watching the percentage and my gear and my RPMs to make sure I stay over 80 RPMs. Okay, I don't know if we're going to beat the 820? Not sure. Oh, okay, here he goes. Well, if I didn't beat it, at least I'm in the ballpark. I'm not going to get there till the 9s. Next one, I'm going to try to beat in 6:43. There he is. Whoops. All right. 6:43 for this one. What are you doing? Whoops. Let's see. ACB. There you go. Say hi to everybody. Everybody wants to see you. No? We're not going to see you? Can you at least turn one more time? Thank you. Say hi. Okay. That's all. Thank you. Okay, 6:53. Catching up, good. I am his carrot that he's chasing. That always helps. Gives you a good gauge of where you are. He is really catching up good. I don't mind being last. It'll help somebody else catch me and do better. I've done my job. I can see now there's a little fatigue in the legs because I have to go down to lower gears to maintain above 80 RPMs. That's all right. right behind me. Well, the time was 6:53, and apparently I smashed that. So the next time is 7:07. Oh, there's somebody in front. Getting on his wheel at this elevation will do me no good. However, it is me. Alright, somebody dropped out. I'm down to 165th. If anyone is actually watching at this point, here's a question for you. My friend Adam, who is on Road to A, in his last, 2 videos ago, I think, mentioned that his nose was sweating and he needed a sucking device like a dentist has for saliva for his nose. Now, I don't know, his English is excellent. So, I don't know if that's a thing. Because his English is excellent, if your nose really sweats, or if it's, on the inside, or if it's because your body is so warm that your sinuses are draining. Like when you take a hot shower and you have to, helps you breathe better. And then my friend Kevin Wiedekind said he had that problem, and he discovered it was from dust from his turbofan, and he got a HEPA filter, however you say them, HEPA filter, and it really helped. Well, this room that I'm in was previously a back porch that they built into a bonus room. So the door to the outside is right here. And the room is surrounded by windows. It's a beautiful room to ride in. And because you go in and out of that door, I'm sure it lets dust in, plus dust anyway. And on top of that, Mr. Shedman over there. Let's see if we can get another shot of him. What are you watching? What did you see? What are you seeing? What is he watching? Nothing. He saw something. He definitely saw something. All right, we are following whatever it is. We are not sure what it is yet. I don't see anything. Must have been a bird. Yeah, let's get our fingers in the way, Linda. All right, well, he's very busy right now. All right. Well, here we are at 11 already. And I forgot to see what my time was to beat. I'm sure it was somewhere around 7 or 8 again, because this is another one of those longer ones. Hanky Yarbo. That is Michelle Schmidt from Canada. One of the original subs. Really cool person. You gotta spin, Linda. Halfway as far as turns go, but much less than halfway to go as far as mileage. I'll take mileage over turns any day. I'll pay attention to turn 10 to 9, which is 9:31. We are still busy watching whatever it is. Okay. Well, Tony has left me in the dust. That's fine. Okay, we are relatively low percent. I am going to stretch. Give myself a little butt break. Okay. Making notes to myself as I remember things. Ah. He's still there. Oh, that's good. He's at least keeping me company. Right now I have to beat 9:31. And we are into single-digit turns now. Here's another long one. But nothing feels as long as 7 to 6. Still watching something. This says 10:22, 9 to 8. I think that's what I said before. As far as what bike and wheels I have, I just have a light bike and light wheels. I don't remember which one it is. I'm sure it's an S-Works bike, and the Roval wheels. Roval, whatever they are. Could be, it's probably the S-Works Venge. There's a Specialized bike in there, I'm riding it. I just love the brand. I know they're all made in the same factory in Taiwan, all the frames. But, oh well. It makes me happy. God knows this frame held up. I don't care where they made it. This frame has to have about 60,000 miles on it. It's 14 years old. Sean, I am sort of dying, but not. Thank you. At least he's getting better. Last time he gave me a ride on it was after the ride, and he blamed it on the time change, and I understand that. It messes everybody up. I've never seen the Yeti yet. That's not the Yeti, that's a tree. I'd probably go too slow to see him. He probably Yeti'd way up ahead. Well, I say I beat this one. I'm pretty sure a lot of these are where I stopped to stretch the last time. So that's interesting. A lot of these will be PRs now for the next time I go up. And why didn't I check to see what time? Alright, now we're going 8 to 7. Should be 8:25 according to Strava. He must have taken a break. You have to. when you ride this slowly, you have to. I don't know how Fat Shark, who was not fat, stayed on that bike for over 4 hours when he rode this with me. He said they had to pry him off with a crane. I believe it, because you get stuck in that position, especially going this slow. Alright, well, he's done. He's thinking about what he's going to do next. He's not sure. Oh, alright. Thanks for stopping by. I may not be a speed demon, but I will say this. I feel a whole lot better riding this today than I did last time. And I'm beating those times. So that must say something. And it's, what, 2 weeks shy of 2 months later. But again, we had the additional mileage then. That's all right. Well, I assume I'll finish 165. I don't think anyone else is going to quit this far into it. I mean, you didn't work this hard to quit. Or maybe they have a mechanical, I can't judge. I keep going there, you know, I keep saying, oh, well, can't do this, and then I realize, no, there could be other reasons. Standing, sitting, falling asleep. He's funny. Well, at least you're in the vicinity. Let's see. What are you looking at? You're just sitting there. All right, well, the people wanted to see more of you, so here you go. You got to catch him when he's in a good mood, you know. Is it 7 to 6 or 6 to 5? That's the long one. I always get that mixed up. Okay. 7 is coming up. It might be 6 to 5. Yeah, it's 6 to 5 for sure. Look at the point. It's 3/4 of a mile. Okay. All right. 8:21 is the next time to beat. Tony's way ahead of me now. Starting to feel a little tired here, folks. It's to be expected. I've been climbing for over an hour and a half. I still feel better than I did last time. Gotta remember to keep the RPMs up. And drink water, because, you know, the water warden might be watching. Every time I drink water, though, I have to hold my breath so I don't swallow it while I'm panting. So it does set me back a little bit, but I gotta drink water. Right now we're in zone 1, but we're going forward. That's a great shot. With the moon there. Let's take another one. Okay, now we have to try to beat 17 minutes on this one. I am having all kinds of issues here. Let's get it all out of the system at once. Haha, fat shark who is not fat. Says right on. Thinking of you, my friend. Thinking of you this whole ride. And how much fun we had last time. It felt awful. But mentally, it was really fun. Just a good time riding with him. Your first view of that round thing. Good grief, I apologize. Is this turn here. So at least you know you're making progress. because this is the worst section, the longest. But then you sit here and go, oh my gosh, I have to climb all the way up there. Yes, you do. It's exactly what you have to do. Speedy is not the word I would use. Determined maybe, but not speedy. Then you see 5 up ahead and you go, oh, I'm almost there. But no. It will go very much to the right and then come back. Tony's just hitting it now. This is where the soreness starts hitting the shoulder. I think I lean on this side too much. I don't lean evenly because this shoulder always hurts. And he's back. Okay. Well, thank you for keeping me company, sir. Good to see he's assisting again. Maybe not in the living room, but in here is actually even better. See if I can lean on this side for a change. Okay, here's the wall of snow. Every time this shoulder starts hurting, I'm going to make a conscious decision to lean on this side. See if that helps. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I was someplace else. I'm going into turn 6. This is the section I always get mixed up. What else is new? I'm getting my courses and my directions mixed up, like I do in every video. Keep going. Well, he is now sitting, lying down in a sunbeam. I would take a picture of him, but there's all poles and cords and everything, and he's there. Well, maybe I could take a quick shot of him. Where are you, bud? There he is. No. Let's try that again. We are not doing very well here. No. Here we go. There he is. All right. That was an effort. Oh, okay. That was very hard to do. Lean over and video him. Anything for his adoring fans. That's pretty cool that ACB is here during one of the most difficult rides on Zwift. I would say that's very cool of him to do that. He's coming back in his own way. On his terms. That's okay. Tony, you stopped again. Hope he's okay. This is not easy for us D's. It's 3 hours in the saddle. 3 hours in the saddle flat is hard. Three hours spinning is not easy either. There he goes. I expect I will be taking more butt breaks as this progresses. So I will be drifting farther and farther back from Tony. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, my last time was 17, and this will be 14 something. So, that's pretty good. I have a feeling I must have stopped, stretched, got water, blown my nose, whatever. All right. This one should be 6 minutes. Keeping an eye on the RPMs and the elevation and the gear. Gotta keep it above 80. Last time I was in so much more pain than this time. I don't know why. Well, okay. Up here on that one too. Now, I'm going to just stand and stretch around. Okay. Okay, let's go. Definitely lean more on this side. Maybe if I move my hand position to my hand up here will be higher and my hand up down here will be lower, it'll help. Ha ha! Steve! Thanks, Steve. Fast forward to my 8.9 mile mark to see yourself. He's funny. He must have been in here. I didn't see him. Or either that or maybe he just found me and texted me. Went to my... I think that's what you can do. You can find a rider, find Zwifters, and then go and text them. And that'll get to them while they're riding as well. He didn't need to be on this ride for him to do that in orange. That's interesting. According to Companion app, I have an arrow, but I don't think I do. I'm not going to use it because I don't think it exists, just in case it does work, because it's not here. Okay. Next water bottle. Thank you, sir. I'm telling him, thanks. I feel pretty okay, surprisingly. I'm pedalier. I'm spinnier. Get it right, Steve. See? And just like that, I'm at 4. I think I beat whatever time it was that I did before. Four to 3 was a long one. It says 13 minutes. I know it's a long one, but I don't know if it was 13 solid minutes. Well, whatever. You too, my friend. Butt bones. ACB is still here. Oh, he turned around the other way now. Wow. Can't believe he's still here. That must be why I'm doing so well. don't know what's hurting more, knees or butt bones. Sit bones, they call them. See, if I could stand and pedal out of the saddle, that would really help. And that's what I'm hoping for after I get my knees done. They were down in gear 4 now. Things are getting serious. Not gonna give in to the pain. Yeah, it's there, but I'll be done soon, so deal with it. Afterwards, it will be but a memory until I sit. Yeah, spin more, come on. This is a long one. I can feel myself, even though I have my hand up here and my right hand down here, I'm still leaning on this side. That's very weird. Have to work on that. I need to have equal opportunity shoulders. Oh. maybe that power up that I have is from my warm up on Tempest Fugit. Could be that. Because I didn't close out of it, I just clicked let's go. That's possible. Hey, Tony's almost at turn 3. Strava says my last time was here, 13:11. I should beat that. Maybe not. Hopefully I will. See ya. You could tell my neighbor was walking her dog in between the houses. He just went like, I sense something. He wasn't even looking out the window when he knew. Probably his fierce feline, canine perception. Nasal perception. If that's a term. His sensory nasal power, something. I don't know. Come on. Well, I'm going to get a HEPA HEPA hooper filter, whatever that is. See if that helps. For what I spend on that, I'll save in tissues. Probably spend more in tissues than the filter. right, we are at turn 3. Turn 3, this was 6:23. Strava says 6:15. At least we're back to shorter sections now. I can hear the dogs barking. The St. Bernards are waiting for me to rescue me. Or it could be Huskies. Probably St. Bernards. Although, no, that is more of a Husky bark. A St. Bernard bark would be boof. Yeah, shoulder is not happy. Well, it just has to be happy for unhappy for one more mile. Halfway to 2, almost. Well, I beat this one too. I have it here as 6:16. So I beat that one too. This one Strava has a 7:54. Come on, you gotta spin, Linda. I am hurting, but I'm not giving into it. I'm not giving it the power. I'm stronger than the hurt. I am stronger than the pain. Just put it out of my mind the whole time. Just like it didn't exist. Not thinking about it. Of course, now I'm thinking about it. But it didn't exist for a lot of turns. That last stretch is really long too. Well, previously, I guess I was concentrating on putting out around 100 watts. I didn't exactly put out 100, but it wasn't far off. It's not too bad. In the 80s, 90s. Tony's on the final stretch. So this one was 7:54. Let's go, Linda. Come on. Come on. You're there. You're there. There we go. Alright, well, that may not be a great shot, but alright. This is it. It's so deceiving because you think, oh, it's right ahead. No, it keeps going and winding. And a lot of people start sprinting here. It's way too early. You still have half a mile to go. Always got to remember the thumbnail, even when you're in pain. Never forget the thumbnail. See what my PR was here. Come on. $7:14. One month ago, 175, 53.9. That's I'll have to figure that one out. 60 and 60. It's 120. In 36 minutes, it's 156. I don't know. I may not beat it. 175.53. I can't do math on a good day, let alone when I'm in pain. I think what I did here was I gunned it last time, thinking the finish line was right around the curve. And it wasn't. think I used the power up or something. I don't know. Kevin. Yeah, PR. Oh, good, another helmet. Oh my God. Well, everybody, thank you for cheering me on from your screens. If you're not subscribed, if you like watching me pant like a Saint Bernard, please feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, do all the nice stuff, and I will see you next time. I'm dying here, folks. Take care.